it's a Taco Tuesday, and I got these good-looking guys with me. Young guys. The young guns are here.
We're the good-looking guys.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, last-minute betting. The Sports Nuts, brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. And now, Mike, you know what? I can see how many people are watching on X right now. Very, very cool. I love it. Hey, you know what? We are ready for a heck of a night, Taco Tuesday. Big stuff going on in the NBA tonight, NHL tonight. I'm excited. Don't forget about the $1,000 in second chance bets on PointsBet. Hey, we may have who's balling tonight or who's pucking tonight. Who in the puck knows? I mean, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
And don't forget the OddsJam Partner Program, which is on fire. I'm telling you, folks, if you're not in the OddsJam Partner Program, you get paid to share OddsJam. Go do it right now. What is up, David? How you doing, my friend?
What's up, David?
How are you? Good to see you.
What's up, Steven?
So I had a guy today ask me about round robins.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wanting to know, and told me he cashed out early, and if I had any strategies for him. Tony, you play any round robins? By the way, Tony from Florida here, Mr. Feudo.
No, I'm not too much of a round robin guy, but I actually love teasers.
Okay.
Which is another type of way you buy points and do a different type of strategy.
Okay. All right. Not been into to teasers at all. No, not at all. So that's you'll have to educate me on that there, Tone.
Sure.
You can do it right now.
Well, yeah. So teasers are ways on different sports books you can buy points during games. So, for example, on a football game, you can sometimes buy anywhere from 4 to 7 points, and then in a basketball game, you can buy anywhere from about 2 to 10. So, if you like a team and they're favored by maybe or 2.5 or something like that, you can maybe buy it all the way up to 6.5, or the underdog the other way, or something like that. So, but you have to do usually 2 to 4 or more teams. So the odds then change depending on how many teams you put in a teaser. So you can do a 2-team teaser, sometimes 3 teams, 4 teams, but it's a way to get more points. If you like a dog or a favorite, it's a way to buy more points either way.
Cool. Awesome. That sounds great. Always something going on, ain't there, Mike? I got to share my screen real quick. I got to tell you real quick about OddsJam, the shop.oddsjam.com, with all these great items. The T-shirt, the trucker, the mug, otherwise known as the OddsJam Morning Coffee Cup whenever Bob has the show anymore. The tumbler, the bikini, the camper. I believe I'm wearing the camper right now. The business sip, the notebook, unisex hoodie, and embroidered beanie, along with Slop Shop. There he is. The No Big Deal shirt, Broke Even shirt, Feels Right shirt, and the Buddy hat. All at shop.oddsjam.com.
It's a great smile, by the way. Just want to point that out.
Great smile.
Great smile.
Now, Steven says, I'd suggest you use plus odds in a round robin. Okay.
I've heard that before from one of your old buddies, Bob.
Coach Ken.
You're one of your old buddies there.
Yeah, I remember
what I have heard.
Yeah, I remember him talking about that. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that input there. Anyway, this guy was talking about cashing out early on.
Well, let's get into some bets just real quick, because I'm on the Positive EV page, and yeah, I just want to. There's all kinds of stuff popping off right now.
It's your show.
Well, we're locking in as we go. I'm actually going to hit the refresh again. I wonder if that Brown play is even still there. Nah, it's gone. So we've got Morant under 25.5 points tonight against the Pelicans. I do like that play. Lock that in on Bet Rivers right now. You can get that for very, very good value on Bet Rivers.
I love that value there. First game of the season. I mean, he could still drop 20 and still go under that total. So I like that.
Yeah, definitely liking that. And there's just let me scroll back up and get into some of these higher percentage plays first as I go through.
I'm on that Brady Kachuk overplay. I took that about an hour ago around those odds too. I like that.
Yeah, very solid. Over 4.5 shots on goal tonight against the Yotes. Since we're hitting Bet Rivers anyway, we can go ahead and take that play. Go jump into that one. And as you know, when you're using the positive EV page, you always want to have another tab open or your phone, whatever is easier. Combination of both is probably your best bet, maybe. That's what I like to do. There was a Miko Rantanen. Yeah, there it is. Over 3.5 shots on goal. I like this play a lot, especially against the Blackhawks. I think this is a pretty good play. Miko Rantanen, definitely the guy that likes to get the puck on net. I mean, that's pretty well his game. Get the puck and shoot it, right? So definitely like that play on Bet Rivers since we're hitting them anyway.
Big value compared to Pinnacle and Fliff on that one. They were already all the way down at -170. Getting that at -125 is great.
Yeah, very good point there. I mean, you can see it right there on Fliff. No point in taking that at -170. You know, I get it if you want to try to tail a play, but wouldn't recommend taking it at -170. So yeah, there's that play as well. Let's scroll back up, see if there's any more NHL. Man, this one's kind of dicey. This Nichushkin play over 1.5 points. I'm going to stay away from it myself. I kind of like the Rantanen over 1.5 points a little bit. I haven't had a ton of success with this market in particular, though. It's kind of been hit and miss. But
Dave wants you to build him a positive EV parlay on Bet Rivers. There's a problem with that. If there's not a bunch of plays on Bet Rivers on positive EV, you can't.
Oh, there is right now. Morant under 25.5 is a solid play.
And that Brady Kachuk over. You could parlay that and the Miko Rantanen and throw 100 on that.
Yep. I would take the Morant, the Rantanen, and the Kachuk play that we talked about. There's the Kachuk over on shots on goal. There's the Rantanen over on shots on goal.
And I want you to build him a parlay, Mike.
That's it
right there. That's a little three-legger there.
That's it, Bob. That's all on Bet Rivers, bud.
He wants you to put it together.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not. What? That's it.
That's it for you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not. He can plug that in on Bet Rivers. He knows how to bet. You know.
Those are 3 free plays for you right there.
Absolutely. Free plays all on the pot, and I love all 3 of them. I'm on all 3 of them anyway. I'm going to take them all single, but I would recommend to do that. Take them single. And then if you parlay, sprinkle like that. How's that for some?
Yeah, I always recommend that.
Some bars. You know, take them single, parlay them, and sprinkle. You know, that's what I would do.
Okay.
You can make a little wrap as we go along here.
All right. Can I take over?
Not yet. I just want to make sure there's nothing else out here that we don't absolutely love.
There's a Devin Booker over on Bet Rivers if he wants to throw that in.
Yeah, plus 130 over 5.5 rebounds. It really is not bad. I mean, we can just look at this play and see what the markets are all pricing this at right now. I mean, yeah, you're getting plus 130. Fliff's only offering minus 105. They don't even offer plus odds on that play. Geez.
Fliff out here robbing people tonight.
Yeah, they are. My goodness. They ain't even give you plus odds even. So like, dang. But yeah, I mean, plus 130, pretty good. I think that's worth jumping on as well. It's an NBA player prop. I've had tremendous success with EV player props. Here's another one with Looney under 16.5 PRA. Kind of like that. You could get that on ESPN Bet or Bet MGM. But you see what all these other books price this at, guys. I mean, juice.
Yeah, you got to worry only about really the rebounds there. Looney could get 14 boards and only 2 points and then go under.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
He's a parlay king, Mike. He's putting 100 on every Bet Rivers play. You and your friend recommend.
Let's go.
I mean, I'm getting on them too, man. I mean, I'm getting on those plays too. Trust me, if they don't win, we'll know. I mean, that'll suck. But
all right.
Parlay king, let's go.
Let me show you this real quick. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, you can share your screen since you're.
I'm gonna show you what I did, because this is how you put it together. This is what the guy asked for. Pretty simple. Devin Booker over 5.5 rebounds. Kachuk over 4.5 shots on goal. Ratnam over 3.5 plus 790. There's your Bet Rivers parlay. All right.
You're missing a play in there, but that's all right.
That's all right.
Yeah, we added a fourth.
I put it together as a parlay. There you go. All right. So, Taco Tuesday. Not a lot out here on the optimizer right now in regards to plays on Price Picks. There's only a couple plays even out here right now. Nothing that I'm seeing really captures my attention. Tony, pat on the back for you. You called it on the Morning Coffee Show yesterday. Who did you have in last night's game?
I actually I triple dipped. I took the under, the Seahawks against the spread, and the Seahawks on the money line. Woo! So I hit all three of those last night. It was a nice Monday Night Football game for me.
No kidding.
Got the Seahawks at around plus 175 when they said that Geno wasn't going to play.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. And look at who took his place. The former Missouri quarterback, Drew Lock.
He looked great last night. What an awesome 90-yard drive against the Matt Patricia-led Philadelphia Eagles defense now.
Yeah. Wow.
Exactly.
Drew Lock, man.
We don't miss Matt Patricia in New England, that's for sure.
It's like the highlight of his career right there, man. Good for him, former Missouri Tiger there.
Yeah, maybe they'll show that highlight now more than him rapping Jeezy on the sidelines, because that was about his career. That was about his career highlight until last night.
Yeah,
right, absolutely. We don't have very much in the NBA tonight.
No, small slate. Lots in the NHL.
Games.
Yeah, NBA. Interesting game, I think, between Boston and Golden State. The line of the totals 234 to 234.5. Man, guys, I see that as an over pretty easily, especially in this day. I'll tell you what, man, it's really amazing to me at how high the totals are pre-game anymore. In the 230s is becoming a norm.
Yeah, nobody's playing any defense anymore, it really feels like. So all these threes that are going up at absurd amounts, these totals are just being opening at huge numbers and then being taken even higher by a few more points than it's opening at. But yeah, a great game, even though there's only 4 games tonight. That 10 o'clock game Eastern on TNT is a good one, the NBA Finals rematch.
And here's Rick on X. You can now comment on this stream from X.
Nice.
I did not know that. That is great news there. And Rick, Bradbury toasted. Appreciate it, man. Tell your friends you can comment on X. That's great stuff. I love it. Love it.
Yeah, heavy NHL slate tonight, though. I mean, we talked about some plays from the EV page that we're on that we like, some shots on goal plays. Now let's jump into some matchups here tonight because we have, I believe, 11 games on the slate tonight.
Yeah.
So, man, what's standing out to you guys here tonight? in particular. I mean, one game I'm eyeing for watching standpoints is this Rangers Maple Leafs game. Pretty intriguing matchup there. But what are you guys liking tonight?
I like the over in the Minnesota-Boston game. I like Vegas on the road on the money line against Carolina.
Okay.
I like the under in the St. Louis-Tampa Bay game. I like the Oilers on the money line at the Islanders. I like Arizona tonight at home against Ottawa. I like Vancouver on the road against Nashville.
You like that over in the Rangers-Leafs game?
Boy, that's a tough one. Last game that the Rangers played, correct me if I'm wrong, Tony, didn't Boston beat them like 2-1?
Yes.
No, the Rangers actually won in overtime.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, 2-1.
I'm not sure I like that over, even though it's the Maple Loaves. New Jersey and Philadelphia. Jersey tonight. I mean Philadelphia. Excuse me. I think I like that road dog. So,
yeah, I've got a bunch of player props in the NHL tonight, but if we're just talking main markets, I like the over in the Columbus Buffalo game. I like the under in the Philly New Jersey game. And I actually kind of like Chicago if you're looking for a juicy underdog tonight against Colorado, at least to cover. And maybe even if you like them around the money line, I got it at plus 215 this morning. So I'll be cheering for the Blackhawks tonight in that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
This Coyotes, I mean, you're getting Arizona for pretty good value as a home underdog tonight against the struggling Ottawa Senators. Here we go with one of them cases. Ottawa, I think they're on a 4-game losing streak. Does that scare you away from this? From this, Bob? I mean, Ottawa is favored tonight on the road against Arizona while on the midst of a 4-game losing streak. Arizona's won 2 in a row. Arizona's a better hockey team, I feel, than Ottawa. Overall, I don't think there's any doubt there. Do you?
I mean, I like Arizona at home.
Yeah, I mean they're above 500, 15-3-2, 11-15-0 for Ottawa. I mean, Ottawa's struggled.
Here's the problem. Ottawa just fired their coach.
Yeah,
Jacques Martin is now the new coach, but I still like Arizona at home. I really do. But Ottawa is sitting at 11-15, and Arizona is 15-13-2. So, Arizona is the better team. I really totally believe. By the way, Vladimir Tarasenko in Ottawa has not worked out, has it?
No, not at all. Ottawa's a mess right now, and that was hopefully going to improve their offense for sure. But he's done absolutely nothing for them. Meanwhile, Arizona really, felt like a laughing stock of the NHL at one time. They're actually competitive right now. That's a team from a night-to-night basis. They're going to be a tough out for anybody, man.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I don't know about FAIM, Financial Artificial Intelligence Matrix, David, but I can tell you the Bob Lagrasso Intelligence Matrix says Arizona wins this friggin' game tonight, okay?
Yeah.
He's also on the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, it does make sense why you would want to lean towards Ottawa and why they would be favored. They fired their head coach. They're in the middle of a losing streak. We just saw the Blues do it the other night on a losing streak, fired their coach, bounced back. But
Minnesota earlier in the year. And look who's here, Jabari, baby. What's up, brother?
We in here. He is in here for sure. Talking some NHL.
He hit 4, I believe he said on X the other day. He hit 4 Prize Picks entries over the weekend.
Amazing.
That's some good stuff there, I guarantee you.
I know we're talking hockey, but I would be remiss to say that it's not my favorite time of the college football season. We've got the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl tonight, and it was just announced that 7-year starter for UTSA, Frank Harris, probably won't be playing tonight. So if you're looking for a college football pick tonight, the line went from Marshall at plus 12.5, which is what I took him at this morning. And now it's all the way down to Marshall plus 7.5.
Oh,
because
wow.
UTSA is probably going to be without their quarterback. So if you're looking for some action tonight, I still kind of like Marshall if you're getting a little bit over a touchdown there. So even though the game is in Texas and the Roadrunners are playing there, I like Marshall tonight.
You could have really been nailing that, though, if you could have got the 12.5, right? It's 7.5 now.
Oh, yeah. I took the 12.5 this morning, and then it was just announced about an hour ago.
Tony, you're on top of it. You know what?
Hey, the early bird gets the worm. So
it honestly, it's the best thing. I have 2 young daughters, and they wake up either at 5 or 6 or 7 a.m. So I usually, when I'm giving them breakfast, spend about 30 minutes to an hour looking at line movement and bets, throw in a bunch of them, and then I go about my day. I really don't make too many picks later in the day. But luckily I'm up early in the morning, and that's the best time to always get these picks before those lines move.
So you want to know what that line is now? What the plus 12.5? The best I can find it right now is minus 170 on PointsBet. What did you get it at? The
plus 12.5, the Marshall game?
Yeah. It's now minus 170 at plus 12.5.
It was minus 110 this morning.
Jeez. Wow.
Oh yeah. It was the minus 110 line both ways, plus 12.5, minus 110.
Great. Fantastic, man.
Yes, yeah.
Good stuff. By the way, did you see the Jacksonville State Louisiana game?
Yeah, I actually saw you post the minus 2.5 on X, and I actually was on that as well. So
I know. And
after running 100 something plays, that was a crazy game.
Over 110 plays, 550 yards of total offense, and they only went by 3 points because the other team had 3 defensive touchdowns. 3. Crazy.
I love bowl season. It's great.
I mean, that is just crazy. All right, let's get to who's balling or who's pucking tonight. Mike, we're going to go with you first. Are you balling or pucking?
I'm going to be balling tonight, and I'm going to go out and say we got Steph Curry tonight balling. He's going to ball out for Golden State tonight. I think he has a big night, and I wouldn't be surprised if they can somehow make this game interesting tonight. That's what I'm hoping for. But I got Steph Curry balling tonight.
Okay, so you're on Steph.
That's correct, Bob.
Then I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go with balling too. But hang on a second here as I figure out where I want to go with this at. Let's go to player points. And in the same game, I'm going to go with Jason Tatum's going to be balling tonight. I could get him at 29.5. He's going to have 30-point night at minus 122 on FanDuel. I'm balling with Jason Tatum is balling tonight. Tony, you balling or pucking?
I'm balling tonight, and I'm going to go with a full team. In the college basketball matchup of the night, it's the only top 25 matchup. You've got number 22 Virginia against number 23 Memphis. And I like the Virginia Cavaliers on the road to be balling tonight. You don't get Virginia very often as a dog, and you can get them at plus 3.5 at minus 110 right now. And you can even get them on the money line still around plus 140. And I got them at plus 145 this morning. So I know Memphis has had a pretty good year. Their 2 losses are to Ole Miss and Villanova. So they do have 2 good losses, but Virginia's rolling right now. And I love Tony Bennett's squad to be balling tonight and get the big win on the road.
That's great stuff, guys. Great stuff. a lot of fun here on X and on
everywhere, man. I mean,
everywhere.
We're everywhere. I mean, what do you mean, Bob? We're everywhere, bro.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Jabari will be here tomorrow night. Crazy stuff out here in the world of sports betting. You know what? Where are you going to see them, Tony? Where are you going to see these folks? See them where?
We're going to see them at the window tonight, baby. The cash counter.
There you go. That's what I want to hear. Y'all take care. Have a good night. We will see you later.